Hi traders, this is a daily forecast on pound dollar. Today is Wednesday, January 12th. This video is created by Finteria Markets. Please visit our website. There you will find many interesting tools and services, educational materials, and all information on trading conditions. Let's start our analysis with a tool which is called Currency Strength. It shows you the strongest and the weakest currencies in the market, and we're going to pay attention to the performance of the British pound and the US dollar. So as you can see, the British pound is a very neutral currency. It didn't change much. In contrast, the US dollar had much more volatility. It was one of the strongest currencies. It gained 0.2% in the beginning of the day, but then it actually lost 0.5%. So far, it's the second weakest currency of the market. Let's also check the tendencies over the week. And here the situation is pretty much the same. So we can see that the British pound is steadily growing. It gained 0.2%, and it's the second strongest currency, while the US dollar had much more volatility and it was more vulnerable over the last 24 hours. The main event of yesterday was the presentation, the testimony of Jerome Powell, which turned out to be slightly more dovish than the market was expecting. So that's why we also have this negative sentiment on the US dollar. So today we have the CPI data. I talked more about this event in my video on euro dollar. So usually the dollar doesn't really grow much during the inflation numbers, even in case if inflation is going to be very strong. We're likely to see a short-lived trend behind the US dollar. But in the most cases, like in 60–70% of cases, the US dollar depreciates during the inflation numbers. So that's why we can actually expect that this trend may resume today. Even inflation, one high inflation number will be released today. I think we still need the inflation to be more persistent for a few more months for the Fed to turn even more aggressive than it is right now. So let's switch to the technical analysis. I'm going to start with a daily chart, and here I would like to show you that how resilient is the pound right now. You can see that it's setting new highs almost every day, and we're trading above 136. We're almost reached the upper band of this daily channel, which is at 136.80. In my opinion, here we may actually see more sideways trading. So please be careful with long positions on the pound dollar. We're approaching a pretty significant level here. And if we switch to the 4-hour time frame here, we can see that this uptrend is happening in this upward channel. We also reached the upper band. In my opinion, we're likely to see a bit of consolidation, and with the potential continuation of the upper trend, it may actually look something like this. During the inflation, especially in the case if the inflation number is going to be high, we may see a short-lived trend. From 136, we can actually consider long positions once again, and potentially the pound can grow even further till 136.80, till the upper band of the channel. Potentially slightly lower, the market will be interested to start selling pound dollar. I think we can reach some levels like 137 and even slightly higher. Here the market would be interested to open short positions on pound dollar. So here we may actually see more sideways trading in the future. Speaking of the main resistance levels, so first of all, it's the local high, which is at 136.40 right here. Slightly higher, we have the upper band of the channel, which is approximately at around 136.80. And slightly higher, we also have 137. So there's a cluster of resistance levels. And speaking of support levels, I would like to mention, first of all, here we have 136.60. There's another local low. So there are multiple local lows. So I think that's why we can expect continuation of the sideways trading. So this analysis is completed. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a nice day.